Hello, everyone. Welcome to NGS Season 11. We're at the end of the regular season here now. Clouded Minds taking on Fade to Black tonight for Division D West, and I have the one and only Weenus joining me to co-cast. How are you doing, Weenus?
I'm doing well, thank you very much. And I'm excited. Thank you so much for having me.
It's been a hot minute since I've got to cast with Weenus, and I'm super excited to see what shenanigans he's going to get into tonight. We have these teams ready to go, though. The coin toss has happened. Map selections have happened. So let's pop on over there, take a look at where we're going for game number 1 and how that coin toss played out. Coin toss was won by Fade to Black. They've opted to go with map pick after winning, giving first pick to Clouded Minds. The map bans we're seeing tonight, Cursed Hollow, and I almost said Hollows because I actually wrote that down when they said it.
It's like, I want to ban out them cursed hollows, all of them, 100% of them.
Cursed Hollow and Brax's Holdout banned out by Clouded Minds. Over on the side of Fade to Black, Towers of Doom and Volskaya taken out of the pool. And we're going to kick things off tonight on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Again, map pick by Fade to Black here. What's your thoughts on Tomb?
You know, I like butts. I don't like spiders, but I do like spider butts. Tomb of the Spider Queen is fun. You get to see a lot of heroes that have a lot of AoE, wave clear, things of that nature, just to kind of push those lanes, collect those gems, decide when you want to fight, and you get all these gems, and then you can steal the booty from other players, right? You kill them, they drop all their gems, and then they drop a few more that you can pick up. So I think it's fun. I think it's always fun that they reward you even more for getting kills on this map.
We are having a raid here from Fusion. Thank you so much. I hope you had a fantastic stream yourself, Fusion, and welcome everyone joining. Mexi, it's nice to see you again. It looks like we're going to jump right into this draft.
Let's go! Yeah! My ears are bleeding, and here we go.
We're going to see the Orphea banned out right away here by the side of Clouded Minds. They must have an Orphea one trick on Fade to Black.
I believe that on in another series, there might be a Orphea god name for Noisy Boy NYC, Chroma god as well in NGS. So, if you put a hero's name in your name, it's probably ban worthy.
I think that stands the test of anyone I've seen with a hero in their name. When is the Diablo ban taken out here by Fade to Black?
Yeah, I'm just looking at some of the heroes that have been played by both of these teams, and so far, Clouded Minds does have 7 games played on Diablo, so I can see why that is banned out. 100% win rate, though, for Clouded Minds at 20-0, so it's hard to, all the heroes that they've played, they've won on, so they all have 100% win rate. What do you ban?
I know too. I'm quite familiar with Traxix, and she plays some really annoying heroes to have to deal with. She's a murky main. She also plays Deathwing. There we go. We're gonna see the Deathwing ban right now. She likes to play those things that you can kind of like split push and create pressure in other lanes. So again, not too surprised that they're kicking it off with the map pick and coming to Tomb of the Spider Queen in particular, because it's a little bit harder to pull off that kind of split pushing on a small map like this.
Absolutely. Snapping up that Chromie in the first slot there, taking that away possibly from Fade to Black.
Definitely. It's got to be a denial pickup. We're going to see the Ragnaros over on the side of Fade to Black, as well as Johanna locked in for their first picks.
Johanna, one of the more favored heroes for Fade to Black, picked up 9 times. So a little bit of their comfort tank. Gonna get that nice and early. Make sure you don't lose it.
Reg's also great here because you can Molten Core that mid fort and help clear up all 3 lanes when spiders are in favor of your opponents. Lunara Stukov locked in for Clouded Minds here, so they're still looking to pick up their offlaner and their tank after this second ban phase.
Yeah, another popular picks here coming out from Clouded Minds. Stukov picked up 7 times. At least some of these stats might not be fully updated. Lunara, 5 games on Lunara as well. So still waiting for Traxix to pick up that bruiser. Maybe looking, hard to say. Maybe Diva? Maybe Sonja? I mean, Sonya's still up. Sonya's so strong right now.
Chat's asking me how many to affiliate. So I've had affiliate offer ever since the program existed, but I can't make money because of my visa. So I don't know. Ask the government when they're going to approve my green card so I can make money while I'm living here. That's
I'm
when I'll have
going to see
affiliate.
what I can do. I'll talk to some people. I'll have some meetings with people and they'll be like, "How'd you get in here?"
You picked the wrong house, fool!
And then I'll get kicked out and probably be arrested.
Hopefully soon. Our green card application's been like fully submitted and everything, and we're just kind of in the waiting zone now since like November. So, oh, the murky denial here.
Wow, look at that. And Phoenix getting picked up. You know, if you go to Taco Bell enough, you get on their VIP program. You don't get a green card, but you get a brown card.
No, no.
No!
Oh no!
Oh no. Taking Murky away. Quickly, changing subjects. Have they ever picked Murky? I haven't seen Murky played by this team, but they've done their research against Cloud of Mine. I think it's a good steal.
Chat says get married. I am married. I just married the wrong nationality. I moved to the US with my husband.
It's time for a third marriage for everyone to get, I don't know. Getting a little weird there. The Sonya was picked up. Casey picking up the Varian. Lucio, last pick for Fade to Black. Some naughty taunt action maybe from Clouded Minds with some sand thrown on you from a distance? I don't know.
Oh, taunt variant with Chromie actually is pretty good. And the Sonya pickup, I'm surprised Sonya got so far in the draft, but I suppose Fade to Black is trying to pick what they really don't want to deal with. Get Mormon reverse married? Oh my goodness.
I was shocked too. In fact, I made this sound silently. I don't know how you make that sound silently, but I tried to make it happen. Do you think we'll see Planet Cracker into Octograb? I don't know. I hope so.
Yeah,
that sounds
please.
wild. Yes, please.
Or not Lava Wave. The other one.
Sulfur Smash.
Yeah.
Smash.
You
Smash
pop
him with
the-
your hammer.
Pop that with an Octograb. That could be pretty good.
Behave, Skycake.
Oh
Behave.
my
Don't get
God.
banned from another one of our friends' streamers. Okay. All right.
All right, let's get into this. On the left-hand side, we have Clouded Minds. Traxix will be playing Sonya, Ruffian on the Chromie, Star Knight on Stukov, Trilena on the Lunara. I like that name. That's a cool name. And Casey Court on the Varian.
And on the right-hand side, we got Ragnaros, played by Noisy Boy NYC. Johanna, played by McLarian. Phoenix, played by Acid Plague. Murky, played by Tiny Twit. And Lucio, played by Shadow Vera. Woo! And my neighbors are calling the cops.
How much coffee do you drink in a day?
No, I turned on. I just had one cup. I was gonna make another one. I'm like, this. Oh, I don't know. It was like I ran out of time. Who knows?
You're just so full of energy. I love it.
It's all pretend. It's all pretend. As soon as the stream ends, I just take a nap.
We're going to see Clouded Minds get this wave priority here, managing to clear that wave out first. The Murky already catching top wave, though, and going to pay for that. First blood there onto Murky, but does it count if it's a Murky?
First quarter blood. Counts as mini blood. I don't know.
First blood doesn't count onto Misha, but it counts on a Murky.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, so a lot of wave clear from both these teams, but you know, with the Phoenix and the Rag, I think that's, I don't know. Which team do you think has the advantage of pushing these waves?
You know what? I think it's going to be pretty even here. I'm just expecting to see these teams go back and forth. We're actually seeing Lunara already rotating down to start that Siege Giant camp up. Phoenix, though, is going to come scout this out. Traxix keeping an eye on what's going on down there to see if she needs to help Lunara. Looks like we might have a little bit of a fight potentially breaking out if Fade to Black opts to contest this bottom camp here.
Yeah, now we have 3 from each team down here. These Siege Giants are losing health fast. Look,
Oh
there's
my
a lot more
goodness, a
Clouded Minds,
4-5 man rotation for Clouded Minds. Ragnar's getting quite low here, but Lucio able to heal him up through that little bit of poison damage, and the Giants will go over to the side of Clouded Minds.
Wow, getting out of there by the skin of your rag. How much health left? About 250.
I don't think Greg has skin.
No, just all it's just flames. Is that why he doesn't get any new skins in the hero shop ever? Because he just doesn't have skin?
Yeah.
We'll make a baby rag skin, and then all the developers have amnesia and they don't remember that the hero exists anymore.
We're going to see those bruiser cans getting worked on here. Fade to Black. We have Ragnaros trying to pick that up here. Over on the side of Clouded Mines, Star Knight and Trelena on the Stukov, and Lunara will secure their bruiser camp. Looking at those gems right now, Clouded Mines a little bit ahead, making their way towards turn-in.
Whenever I go to the dentist, it's called Fade to Plaque. Alright, neither team has the full turn-in yet, but close on the side of Clouded Mines. They're just a few off, about 6 or so.
Both these teams just looking to clear out these bruiser camps, pushing in the mid here. Clouded Mines a little bit more forward on that, and actually able to clear out the spell armor minion on the bruiser camp of Fade to Black. Let's see if they can get a little bit of structure damage out of this as well, because they have 4 members. There's a taunt out onto Joanna. The silence comes down from Stukov as well, just to help zone them out. Shadow Vera kind of stuck on the other side of that silence. There it is, dropped now from Stukov, and they're going to walk away here. Look to clear out that top lane. Pick up a few more gems.
Traxix almost got ganked there by Rag and Phoenix together, but was able to escape. Now there's turn-in for available for Clouded Mines, and a slight XP lead, maybe about half a level. So 7's on the way soon for Clouded Mines. Maybe they'll use that to pick a fight up. Who knows?
So we're going to see this first Web Weaver phase go over in favor of Clouded Mines here as level 7s are hit. And they have a little bit of a Talontier advantage for a short little window as these Web Weavers spawn in.
Looks like priority is going to be given to the top lane. This is the boss lane. Clouded Mines is up there, dedicating 4 resources up there. Sonya's down in the bottom. Murky, though, trying to defend mid. Who knows? Who knows where that Murky's going to be? Everywhere on the map at once.
I too, the positioning of the Varian there was trying to catch people on the rotation, slow them down, and create a little bit of space for his team to push in and get some siege damage onto that front wall. Spider is here to help out with this siege now. We're going to see that first wave drop there, and the bottom tower falling shortly before the top one goes down as well. See where Murky's egg is too. I wonder if they scout this out, if they manage to get the fort down. Lucio getting so close to death there. Going to be able to survive for the time being. Acid Plague getting a little bit chunked down and poked down as well as the fort starts to take damage here.
Getting very Shadow Vera low on health there. Acid Plague has to drop back a little bit. And this fort in the top lane is going to go down. A nice first objective.
Oh no! Ate all 3 stacks of the Dragon's Breath there. Down goes Phoenix on the defense. They didn't find the egg though, so I guess that's good for Murky.
Ooh, a taunt into the silence mid lane, and Noisy Boy, ooh, activates the thrusters and gets on out of there.
Oh, no, Lunar.
Oh, no.
A little bit of greed there on the side of Clouded Mines. We're going to see Lunara die.
Oh, getting a little bit greedy there. But also, look at how much value that first Web Weaver phase had. Top is down. Mid is only have about maybe a 1/5 of its health left. So, you know, a pretty positive push.
See the bottom siege camp getting picked up by Clouded Mines as well. Traxix just trying to continue to create pressure in that bottom lane, sitting with 19 gems to drop off and turn-in available for the side of Fade to Black still.
Both of the bruiser camps are still down, but they are only down for about half a minute. So maybe those bruiser
Traxix needs to be really careful here.
Bunch of gems getting turned in.
I saw the entire team of Fade to Black going to that bottom turn-in with Traxix like at the front of the fort. She's going to be fine though. 34, the 50 needed for Fade to Black turned in here. Clouded Mind's going to take this opportunity to drop what they have as well. Star Knight getting a couple turned in. And there's the turn-in secured in the top by Murky. Level 10's online though for Clouded Minds in this defense.
Yeah. 10's online almost for Fade to Black, and they should be picking that up right now, and there it is. So, you know, if you can get some kills, you get a lot of value with your Web Weaver phase. And now, on the same talent tier, with Lava Wave coming out top, that'll help prep the lane up. And, you know, look, Fade to Black, maybe they want to get top fort as well.
Those ultimates we're seeing over the side of Clouded Minds, Flailing Swipe. We are seeing the Warbringer from Varian, Leaping Strikes from the Lunara. Slowing Sands already picked up a little bit ago on Chromie, and the Leap from the Sonya. What's going on over on the side of Fade to Black?
Oh, we're looking at Lava Wave from Bragg. We got the Blessed Shield from Johanna. Planet Cracker, yes. Coming out from Phoenix. March of the Murlocs. All right, from Murky, there's Leap being used, and Sound Barrier, and we're going to lose Traxxix down in the bottom lane. Losing some gems. Nice pickup there.
Here comes Varian on the flank here. Sound Barrier being popped by Lucio. Taunt out onto Joanna. Leaping Strikes is going to be used on the Phoenix here, who is going to go ahead and teleport on out of there. Not able to find the counter kill, but able to defend these spiders fairly well here.
Yeah, able to take down the spiders without losing too much of their forts and the walls out front. So not a bad defense, and that middle fort for Fade to Black is just barely hanging on. But it's Bruiser Camp time for both teams. Look at all those gems that are still held by Fade to Black. They have 48 on their person. They almost have enough for another turn-in.
Getting very close here. That Bruiser Camp is now secured by Fade to Black. That's going to start pushing down the mid. Traxxix still working away on Clouded Minds. Going to be a little bit behind capping it. And we're going to see some of those gems turned in for the side of Clouded Minds. Still a ways off from having a full turn in themselves, though. So they're just kind of looking to play, maybe get set up to defend turn-in points once Fade to Black has their gems.
I love Tiny Twit's mount. Look at that. Murky just like holding on into the back of this unicorn. Just like getting slapped by the booty up and down. Oh my goodness. I love it.
Hi, Mr. Injamora. I hope you're doing well. I caught your stream last night. I was lurking in there. It was kind of fun. But thanks for the compliments. Tonight we're casting with Weenus, so different caster, but I appreciate you stopping by.
Oh, I love being confused for Goon. Oh, here comes the leap on bottom onto Noisy Boy and the Leaping Strike, and they get that pick there onto Ragnaros. Manages to get a Lava Wave off, though, as they fade to black.
KC Cork going to go ahead and finish that Siege Giant camp up with Chromie, and a turn-in is up for the side of Fade to Black here. Already starting to siege down that top lane with the March of the Murlocs pop by Murky.
Was that an in-game sound? Oh, Acid Plague. Ooh. Gets quickly deleted there by Casey Court and Trillana. So this is, you know, losing one member makes it a little bit harder to get a little less value, especially if it's a wave clear hero. But, you know, at least you didn't lose the gems. You got them in. See what you can do with it. Clouded Minds sticking together as 4 and 1 to clean up these web weavers.
A really great time there for Clouded Minds to get a pick, because this is basically free defense of all their lanes with the spider phase. You're not going to see too much done with it from Fade to Black. A little bit of poke damage from the Chromie, even stepping forward to try and finish off this mid fort. Oh, so close to getting it down there, but not quite able to. Time Trap coming out from Chromie to help her walk away from Joanna and the Lucio who are chasing her out here. Traxxix not quite able to clear up the spider in time for that fort to be saved, but still, you know, for two back-to-back turn-ins here, they've only lost that bottom fort. That's not too bad.
Yeah, in good position. Not as many kills this game so far as I thought we would have. 3-2 and just about a little less than a level ahead. So still far away from 16s. There could be a team fight. That could be a comeback here for Fade to Black if they want to take over the XP. But they are down. They are down one fort compared to Clouded Minds. Still close.
Real swift turn in there for Clouded Minds. They dropped in their gems, ready to go with this next web waver phase. Top lane pushed in a little bit here, so we're going to see Ruffy and Star Knight try to clear that up, get that pick onto Murky. Maybe for a little bit of extra XP, but he's going to pop into the bubble, float away there, and make it to safety. Are they going to find the egg finally? They do.
Exactly. They found it. They decided to be shellfish and take that egg out.
No, I think Murky got it back down, though, before they actually killed it. Because he's got it in mid.
It's a tough egg to crack. It's a tough egg to crack. Humpty Dumpty General over there.
We're going to see top lane be the priority once again here for Clouded Minds. They've already got that front wall down. Here's the Molten Core and the Planet Cracker coming out from Phoenix here. Ray going to go for the stun, not really connecting on anyone, but clearing out that spider pretty well here. Top keep looks like it's going to be saved with that. The other lane's already cleared up as well, and that's all they're really going to get out of this first or second turn in.
Yeah,
For the side of Clouded Mines.
yeah, I believe it is a second, and really, I mean, Planet Cracker comes out and Molten Core, yeah, that would be enough to make me back up too. So they do burn some ults there, but here I think we're gonna have some contest over this bruiser camp.
Ooh, big taunt onto the Phoenix here. Leap comes out with the leaping strikes, and down goes Phoenix. Here's the thing, Varian 13, the shattering throw. Phoenix just lost half his health and sustain into these fights with a point and click shattering throw onto him. You throw that with a taunt, and you're pretty well countered now.
Yeah, you're getting double value against Phoenix and Johanna. So really, you know, really valuable talent to be picked up in this situation. And Clouded Mines, they're looking for more. They're pushing hard here onto mid keep, and it's going down. It's gonna fall.
Just the Phoenix down for this defense. The rest of the team choosing to grab that bottom siege camp, get some, steal away the bruiser camp over on the side of Clouded Mines. They trade that for a keep, so I don't know that that's really worth it at this point. These camps are pretty much getting free cleared. Traxxas hanging back to clear up the bruisers and the siege camp that were picked up in the meantime for a keep. It makes you wonder.
Yeah, I think, you know, if Rag had tried to teleport back home, Hearth, I don't think they would have made it in time. And, you know, with Murky being kind of all over the map, I don't know if they really wanted to get close and personal to defend that. But either way, a big pickup there for Clouded Mines.
This is going to mean that they're going to have Kattles on every single wave in that mid lane now, something that's going to have to be constantly cleared up by Fade to Black. Well, they do have a Ragnaros with Lava Wave, so they should be able to push through this.
Oh, it's a raid from Dax!
Dax! Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a fantastic cast yourself.
There's one thing you need to know about Dax.
Oh, Dax. You're so sexy when you're part wolf.
When he's part wolf. Yep.
Okay.
Don't worry, he agrees.
Yeah, absolutely.
Web Weavers again here for Clouded Mines, and they're going back to this top keep. They want it again. March of the Murloc's gonna slow him down. Here comes Molten Core again.
There's like definitely some annoying things over on the side of Clouded Mines for Fade to Black to have to deal with the Varian being able to shield break Johanna and the Phoenix. But, you know, Rag and Phoenix and Murky actually have some pretty great tools in their kit to help with the defense for these keeps. Molten Core does go down now, and they're making the push to try and secure this top keep. We're going to see Johanna fall. KC Court taking tower shots. Let's see if they are going to go down in return. Is able to go ahead and parry that last shot, but the lava wave coming in, still not enough to take down the Varian here.
Oh my goodness! I thought he was gonna go down with a fireball. Burr, 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 burr. Woo woo! But manages to survive. They do get the fort. There is a lot of annoying defensive abilities here for Faded Black, like you're saying. But when Clouded Mines, when they push past it and they get on them, it's really tough defense at that point.
Down quite a few.
Play.
Down quite a few structures here over on the side of Fade to Black, but for how much they're down in structures, they're not that far behind on XP. Definitely going to see Clouded Mines hit those level 20s first if this continues the same way. And another difficult defense having to be set off this boss play as well.
Indeed, yeah. What Clouded Mines needs to do is they need to get kills on more than just Murky because of all of the lane relief available for Fade to Black. And they're going in. Here comes the taunt on Johanna.
Just gonna use that Iron Skin. Leaping Stripes out from Lunara, and she falls. Silence dropped on to the base there to just catch everyone as they rotate out. Phoenix getting quite low, having to blink out of there. Gonna use that Planet Cracker to try and shred this down, but the core's falling here. Looks like game number 1 will go over to the side of Clouded Mines. GG and well played.
GG's indeeds. Yeah, if you lose one member, you could probably maybe defend, but with the boss pressure and then losing your tank as well, that's tough.
Yeah, the other thing there too is they had just used everything in their kit to defend the top keep with the last spider turn in. So the boss coming in, Molten Core wasn't up to use there. We had the Planet Cracker back up again, but that was, that's pretty much the only thing. And you're sitting level 20 basically at the game, in the game. And it's a rough defense, that's for sure.
Yeah. Low total kill count, 6-2. Only one of them was claimed by Fade to Black. I guess the Nexus may have gotten the other one. But yeah, and look at these offlaners matched up together, very close in XP and in wave clear with their siege damage. So it's two really great offlaners for these teams. Fun to see when it's super close like that.
Let's take a peek over at these talents, see if there's anything that's super sticking out. And right away to me, the Stukov build, going with the silence talents here. Typically, you see like the root at 13, and at level 1 the one that procs if you get below a certain amount of health. I'm blanking on talent names now.
Oh, the low blow. If you catch him under 50% health, it does 100% more damage. Yeah, it's I think it's a fine build for when you have the taunt variant, because the taunt variant goes in, which target communication is going to be happening in your team, which target is going to be taunted, and you just boop, here, stand in a puddle that sucks a lot. It's brutal.
I do like seeing some variation in Stukov build, though, because we see a lot of the same builds out of Stukovs these days. And this one's kind of fun and can be really annoying because you have that lurking arm that expands, and then it's going to persist for a little while longer after you stop channeling it with the 13 pickup. And it's really great when you're trying to just siege in on forts, because you basically shut them down from being able to step up to do anything when you drop your lurking arm between the towers.
Yeah, and also picking up biotic armor to give a little bit more armor and spread that around when you're sieging onto those forts and keeps, which Cloud of Mine spent a lot of time doing.
My big shout out, though, the variant draft here, excellent pickup into the Joanna Phoenix, worked out really well for the side of Clouded Mines. I'm looking forward to game number 2. I can't wait to see what they bring out.
Same. I'm a little disappointed we didn't see Octograb, but it made sense. Just because, you lock them down and then just the Planet Cracker just vaporize them. But it makes sense with their huge AoE defense of March of the Murlocs. You get the Planet Cracker and the Molten Core and Lava Wave. Oh,
I still would have liked to seen
it's
it.
Gross.
I think I really would have loved to seen the Octograb over March of the Murlocs here, especially since you have the Planet Cracker pickup. Otherwise, I feel like, what is your Planet Cracker going to do? It's a big, long beam that you just need to step a little bit outside of, that you're standing still channeling it for, you're basically stunning yourself to channel it. I think they just could have got more kills, I think, if they went the Octograb and paired that with the Planet Cracker instead. Maybe that was the plan and misclicks happened, or I don't know.
The Planet Cracker? You said the keyword. You said stun.
Into the ball, stun!
So there it is.
All right, we're still waiting on this next lobby to come up. But where do you think we're going to be headed? Or where do you want to go?
Let's see. All right, so Braxis, Cursed Hollow, Towers of Doom, and Volskaya are out, as well as Tomb of the Spider Queen, because we just played it. I would say I want to see Garden of Terror. I want to hear some awkward lines of "My husband is dead," and then a whole bunch of other awkward lines that they took out.
So
That'll never be in the game again. Do you remember when they're like, "Spread my seed"? Do you remember when that that line was in the game?
Yes. Oh, we do have the lobby popping up now. I was going to say, I'm not expecting them to go to anything that Traxxix might be able to pull out some of that cheese split push stuff with. So I don't know if Garden of Terror is necessarily something they want to go to. But let me jump in this lobby, update the map overlay, and let you guys know where we are going to be heading for game number 2. This does look like it's a map pick from the side of Fade to Black, because Clouded Mines has first pick here.
And I guess that's not super surprising, because Fade to Black winning the coin toss, they chose map pick over hero pick. So it was their choice again for game number 2. And So it could be that they've picked this map again.
All right. Well, we are going to be heading to Alterac Pass for game number 2 here. If you're just tuning in, Clouded Minds took game number 1 on Tomb of the Spider Queen. The map bans we're seeing tonight, Braxis Holdout and Cursed Hollow, banned out by Clouded Minds. Fade to Black taking away Towers of Doom and Volskaya Foundry. So here we are, game 2. If Clouded Minds takes this game, they'll take a nice clean 2-0. Let me update that score for you guys as well. So I forgot to do that, but what's your thoughts on Alterac?
Oh, I like it. I feel like it can be a little bit snowbally. I think that it's good for, disciplined teams. Just pick up that camp every 2 minutes. Let's keep that on rotation. And then I think there's a little bit of strategy about when to pick up bosses, when it's a good idea, when it's a bad idea, when it's better to get the objective. So there's a little bit of choice in there. And and also there's a lot of team fighting. So I like this. I like that part of the map quite a bit. I'm not sure if Clouded Minds likes this map or not. I guess we'll find out. It's hard to say what maps you don't like. If you've won every game, it's not like you can be like, oh, they've lost on this map, and that map. So we're gonna take them there. I forgot to ask you, do you do a Planet Cracker impression?
No. How do you do a Planet Cracker impression?
I don't know. I want to hear it.
It's be like,
yes, I love it. All right, I'll try.
okay. Wait, that's just Greymane.
Oh, that's Greymane?
That's just Greymane when he goes in.
Those his fists like just like punching things.
No, when he goes into his Worgen form and he jumps in for the kill, he's like
Your Planet Cracker impression was so much better. I love it. Jack says laser go burr. That's still not very good. It almost sounds like when you turn on the microwave and the tray's turning.
Now I'm just imagining the people at Blizzard doing like the sounds and pulling all the stuff out of the trunks to get these sound effects.
No, put the fork in the microwave, turn it on, and record that. We'll use that for our heroic ability.
Hey, Slexia, how you doing?
What did it sound like? It sounds like we need a new frickin' microwave, John. Good idea.
All right, I'm going to let them know we're ready here, and we'll get into game number 2 in just a moment. But Alterac Pass, what are you expecting to see from these teams here?
Let's see. I kind of expect to see more of the same, except probably not Murky getting taken here. I think it's hard to say what I think Fade to Black is going to pick up. I think they might pick up something that's a little bit more team fighty, so where you can have like a stronger 5-man stack for the team fights. Either that, or maybe they'll split again. Maybe they'll pick up something like Sylvanas instead of Murky and try to get a lot of split push. But I have a feeling we might see something. Actually, I don't know if I want to say what I think is going to be picked up. I'll wait until we get a little further into the draft.
All right.
But I don't know why, but I just like thinking about what Traxxas is going to pick as the solo laner. I think it might be a Durgan.
It could be, but they did ban that out last time, so it's not like Fade to Black doesn't know about it. We'll have to see. Asmo is going to be coming out as that first ban. I don't mind this ban. Asmodan, this map in particular, it's so easy to sneak away, drop a demonic invasion, and shut down those or take down those forts, I should say, in the opposite lanes when these objectives are up. On this map in particular, I've seen that strategy on Asmodan shine pretty well here.
Yeah, I mean, Asmodan can always be, he's a pain if you leave him alone. You can't leave Asmo alone because he'll just take stuff. He's like, I'm going to roll my belly over here and take this, and take that, and take this. And you're like, oh, it's just Asmodan. And then you're like, where'd our fort go? And there is the Durgan ban, so never mind. Not going to happen.
Orphea, the next ban here for Clouded Minds. We saw that in game number 1. Same bans so far, different little order here, but Asmo, Orphea, same 2 bans we saw Clouded Minds make for game 1. Fade to Black also banned Deathwing in the first game here. Diablo was their other option the first half of the draft. Let's see if they're going to stick with that or maybe look to get rid of something a little different here.
I think we're looking at a Chromie first pick by Clouded Minds again, just because of all the poke for the point. Keep that channel from happening. And there's the respect ban of Stukov coming up from Fade to Black. Sorry, Star Knight, not today. And there is the Chromie picked once again as the first pick.
I like this. Chromie quite capable at stalling out that objective, just sitting from safety and poking every time you try to get that channel. And, you know, they played Chromie game number 1 to great success. They ended up winning that one. I'm interested to see if they're still going to look to pair it with a... Guess they're not going to look to pair it with a Varian because Fade to Black taking the Varian and Sonya away here.
Hide your kids, hide your wives. Fade to Black stealing all the heroes from game 1 from Clouded Minds. Love to see it. Annie Elise says in chats, Lexia, Dax, Weenus, and Jesse all in one stream chat. We just need some vodka and cherry coke, and we got a party.
Well, Diablo was left up, so they're going to go ahead and grab that. And what better to lock in than a Tychus with Diablo just to deny any kind of % damage over to the side of Fade to Black.
Clouded Minds has played Tychus 7 times, Diablo 7 times as well, so these are their favorite picks, and they have been left open. I'm trying to see about the Sonya and the Varian here. Sonya has been played 1 time, at least, by Fade to Black. Varian has been played 1 time as well, so maybe it's more of a strategy of taking something away from your opponents than something that you play a lot yourself.
We're going to see the Murky ban coming out. Target ban onto Traxix here. Clouded Minds answering that with a KTZ ban. Now, Traxix still plays Zool. It's another thing she's played before. So they've denied her the Deathwing. They've denied her the Murky. They've picked up the Sonya to deny that as well. It's a lot of target bans onto one person here.
It really is. And, oh no, nice. Picking up the Brightwing and Li Ming on the side of Fade to Black. I think maybe we'll see a Diva. I feel like maybe a Diva could put in some work here. Or, like you're saying, possibly the Zool.
She could run Zool and try to do that split push thing that I was talking about Asmodan doing earlier. A little bit less effective than Demonic Invasion, but still could work.
Who knows? We might see something completely different. Oh, it is the Diva. All right. So Diva is getting picked up by Traxix, and Star Knight is going to pick up the old man.
Stay a while and
I say that randomly all around the house and just annoy everybody, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm Deckard K," and they're like, "Who is that? We don't play video games." I'm like, "Oh, I'm just old."
I do like the Deckard Diablo combo though. The Apocalypse, Stay a While and Listen can pair really nicely together. And this last pickup now coming in for Fade to Black is going to be the Mei to round out the draft here. Getting into game number 2 here. Clouded Minds can take the win. They'll take in a nice clean 2-0. Yet to win yet to lose a single game this entire season. Correct?
Yeah, still undefeated. Look at this front line though from Fade to Black. You got Mei, Varian, and Sonya. Chonky donk up in the front line, and a lot of possibilities for wombo combos there as well. Can't wait.
All right. As we're getting into this, Weenus, any draft favorite pick here? Looking at these comps.
You know, if you can get a Stay a While and Listen into a self-destruct, if you can pull that off, that is going to be devastating.
We'll just have to... It's a hard combo. That's a hard thing to time.
It really is. I think Fade to Black has the easier combos to initiate. But if Clouded Minds can get theirs off, I think they're a little bit more devastating with a harder, execution.
I think they... Just looking at... Double Bruiser comp, interesting pickup here for Fade to Black. I think they have some of the things that they will need to kind of get picks with the burst from Li Ming, and Sonya's damage can be quite decent as well. But I don't know if it's going to be able to match what Clouded Minds are bringing to the draft here. Now, Tychus, Chromie, both of them quite capable at chunking people down quite quickly, even though Tychus is thought of as an auto attack character. You're going into 3 frontline with percent damage. I'm curious to see what he ends up picking at level 4, if he's going to be stacking and really bringing the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, I don't think there's really... I think there's 2 options for Tychus to pick there, and I think they're both good, and I think they'll both get a lot of value this game. We'll have to see.
Well, I have the Observer bug where I can't see D.Va's talents, so...
Oh!
Yeah.
I also can't see D.Va's talents. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Very good. D.Va picked up Full Metal.
We're going to see Traxix match Varian in that bottom lane. Meanwhile, Chromie soaking top, and Tychus now rotating over to start the camp on the side of Clouded Minds. Probably needs a little bit of help there, so a little bit hesitant to actually start the camp for now, but Deckard's on the way, so I'm expecting to see that started up here by Trilena now.
Absolutely. Get on that camp, get it early, get it pushing, and you'll probably be able to smack it around one more time right before the objective.
Now,
one more time.
Fade to Black
Sorry.
also, no, you're good. Fade to Black's also started up their camp, but I think I would have preferred to see Sonya come down, do the camp, and have someone cover the top lane while she's camping, because Brightwing and Mei are going to take a long time getting this out here. Li Ming, the damage dealer, is catching the soak for her team in the mid, and we already see the camp getting picked up for Clouded Minds.
Just longingly looking at this camp. Come on! Come on, camp! Get cleared! Oh, thank God. We've done it.
In the meantime, Clouded Minds has already pushed their camp up onto the wall of Fade to Black in the mid fort here. They're going to walk away, let that get cleared up, and make a rotation up onto the Sonya. The stun goes out onto Sonya here. Phase shift coming in, but the time trap... Oh, that's interesting.
Oh my, a lot of damage is coming out. Shadow Vera! It's going to be first blood, but they get the counter kill onto Tychus, so it's a 1-for-1. Spicy!
I didn't know how that interaction worked with Sonya going in the time trap. It still left like the... She just insta-phase shift in when time trap popped off. That was cool.
Whoop! Insta-heal! Deckard is going those ruby potions, so gonna get a lot of drinks all around. With all the drinking these heroes are gonna be doing, they're probably gonna have a tinkle break after this one. I'm sure the heroes are like, I'm not thirsty anymore. I can't drink anymore.
Annalise says the Weena soundboard is almost enough to make up for mispronouncing her name.
Oh. Ooh. All right, sorry. Is it Frank Ellister? No. Is it Anna?
No,
Annie?
just Anne.
Anne?
Just Anne.
Anne?
You called her Annie before. She said only my wife gets to call me Annie.
Annie, is it okay? Is it okay, Annie? Do you forgive me? I'm so sorry. I apologize. Sorry. Please forgive.
We're gonna see the camp picked up again for the side of Clouded Minds. Meanwhile, Fade to Black working on getting their camp out, and the objective is up and available. Ruffian going ahead, getting the channel on that, starting the channel for the side of Clouded Minds. Let's see how much they can get done here as the camp's still being worked on, and now finished off by Fade to Black.
They do get it, though, and a camp that's gotten is better than one that's not gotten at all. They have 12 seconds left to try to break this channel. Will they be able to get in there?
Taunt coming out onto the Deckard here. Star Knight getting polymorphed as well. Chromie, meanwhile, in the back, just dumping some damage over onto the members of Fade to Black. Traxix zoning out the Sonya on the flank here. And the chase is on for the members of Fade to Black. We're going to see May pop into the cryo freeze here, slide right into the time trap from Chromie. The Dragon's Breath coming down. Phase shift though, going to come in to save that May. Diablo diving in, trying to get that kill. Let's see if they can punish him for it. Doesn't look like that's going to be what happens here. Is all of the members of Clouded Minds able to back up here. You have a camp to clear out mid, and the Riders are pushing in on the lanes here in favor of Clouded Minds.
Wow, May with their own cryo and then going into the time trap. I'm just gonna be in stasis half the game. I made for a cool freeze frame though. Like somebody snap a picture of that. It was cool.
We're going to see this bottom lane getting pushed in by Clouded Minds here. Already got that front wall down and now focusing on the fort. 4 members down here to shred this down to Li Ming and May. Brightwing making her way down for the defense as well now. Looks like this fort likely going to go down. There we go. Chromie managing to secure that as Varian is now rotated down, making this a 4v4 in the lane. KC Core quite low, needs to back up, hit that fountain, and get ready for another engage.
Unfortunate for Fade to Black as they lose their bottom fort, but still even on XP. Both teams hovering about 9.5, getting there slowly but surely. And once again, it's camp time. Clouded Minds.
Were you waiting to say that one the entire time?
Yep. Yes, I was.
Traxix and Acid fighting it out here. Traxix is getting quite low. Has that mech explosion up, but wants to save it for a bit later. Going to back off. Level 10's online here for the side of Fade to Black. They have picked up Wave of Force on the Li Ming. Blink Heal from Brightwing. Varian taking the shield wall. Leap from Sonya. And we're still holding off on the May here, so we'll just have to see if it's going to be Avalanche or Ice Wall. What's going on over on the side of Clouded Minds?
Clouded Minds, we got Stay a While and Listen from Deckard Cain. We have Apocalypse from Diablo. Commandeer Odin. There from the Tychus. Slowing Sands from the Chromie. And Micro Missiles.
Hey, I can see Diva's talents now.
Ta-da! Praise be to Zeus.
Varian in a bit of trouble here. We're going to see the Apocalypse come out. It's actually going to catch on Brightwing, who phase shift in, and now the Slowing Sands to keep them all locked in place. Deckard, stay a while and listen. Even more lockdown coming out here. Brightwing does fall. Varian still in a world of hurt. So that Slowing Sands is just keeping him locked in place for so long. The Ice Wall comes out from May to try and help, but Varian does fall a 2-0 in favor of Clouded Minds. They're going to make a boss call off of that.
A nice play there. Just so much CC, stuns, roots coming out from Clouded Minds. Getting that double APOC on Brightwing and Varian. Nice combo there. 1+ for picking up Slowing Sands is if you get a kill in the Slowing Sands, the poor victim just kind of swirls around in the pool for a couple seconds.
No, that was some good synergy
Style
there
point.
for the side of Clouded Minds. I have to agree with you.
Yeah, they pulled that off well. And the next objective is up in 3 seconds. But once again, we have camp being taken here by Clouded Minds. They are on it like clockwork. It's going to give them some free push if it's not defended here by Fade to Black.
I2 Diva's self-healing is just like keeping up with whatever damage the camp is doing to her.
Yep,
That's
pretty
fun.
much. Got that. That seems fair and balanced.
Yeah.
Got that full charge as well, and we're looking for a double boss play as Clouded Minds goes up to the top boss, but it's going to get sniffed out, and here comes Fade to Black. They don't have Sonya, but they may try to knock Clouded Minds off of it anyways.
Odin's going to be popped by Tychus to help out with the fight here. Hasty Court already sitting quite low. Slowing Sands comes out from the Chromie. We have the slow from Deckard with the root going out. That's going to connect on May, who goes into her cryo freeze. Stay a while and listen. Coming out as well. And look at Li Ming. She's going to eat a little bit of that mech explosion. They do get the pick onto May. She falls. The boss has leash now, but they're going to go ahead and start that back up now that they have a pick onto Fade to Black.
Yep, it's going to be May that goes down just like in 20 days. It's also going to be May, but out comes the APOC. In comes the leap. Getting very, very low on Star Knight in the back. Tiny Twit trying to get back there. Get that damage, and this boss is still just romping around. Hitting everybody. No one wanting to necessarily target it. Acid Plague is trying to run away. Casey Court is on the hunt, but Traxxas comes in and gets that dash in, and down goes Sonya. Whew. This boss is reset.
For the second time. Boss leash, and they're going to start it up for the third time here. Health bar is still quite low, though, over on the side of Clouded Minds. I don't know if this is where I want to be. Here comes a taunt onto Diablo. not the damage follow-up we need there to get the kill, though, and Tiny getting a bit low, but able to walk away. Phase shift now from Brightwing, and all of the members of Fade to Black and Clouded Minds able to walk away without losing anything over that third engage on the boss fight.
Oh my goodness. You know, not bad coming out from Fade to Black, being down a talent tier up until just now. Staying toe-to-toe with Clouded Minds there, almost getting a couple kills there too. So, you know, nice team fight there, being down talent tier and not getting worked over.
They did deny that boss pickup as well. See if they if it's gonna pay off for them here. D.Va is doing the camp over on the side of Clouded Minds. Fade to Black picking up their camp, but the channel has started here for Clouded Minds. 35 seconds until they secure this one. Acid Plague landing this spear onto Diablo. Looks like all of the members of both teams making their way towards this objective to contest and fight this one out.
That's slowing Sands, making for a nasty choke point. Fade to Black looking for alternate ways to get in there on the point, but they are a little split. This could be a little dangerous.
Oh, Li Ming is just getting poked down by this Chromie as well in the back. One misstep and she's going to fall. Stun going out onto Diablo, going to go ahead and flip the Varian. Varian using that shield wall to deny some damage onto him. Ice wall out from Mei to stop a couple of the members. Here's the taunt leap out from Varian and the Sonya. Let's see if they can get anything out of that, but here comes the Stale Wild. And listen, Decker just shutting down any engage they were going for, and the Mecha Explosion timed with it.
They did it!
I didn't know if they could do it, but they're proving me wrong here, Weenus.
Wow, what a play there. And a lot of patience of not interrupting people who are sleeping so that they can sit in that bomb. They don't get any kills with it, but they do get some style points. And everyone from Fade to Black has to back up after that, and objective goes to Clouded Minds.
That's a +2 for style points right now for Clouded Minds in this match.
Oh, wow. Chromie just dumping that sand onto the enemy team, and Sonya will fall.
Well, Riders are in favor of Clouded Minds right now, trying to go for this mid-keep. D.Va, in the meanwhile, taking down top fort and shoving out the lane there. The bottom Rider, pretty healthy and about to collapse on a bottom keep as well. Still another 12 seconds until Sonya is back up to make this a 5v5. A couple of people over on the side of Fade to Black looking pretty low. Varian could use a bit of healing here. We saw the Phase Shift come out onto Mei to get her healed up. Looks like she's going to just try to push them off, keep this keep alive another day.
Ruffian super low on mana. Has to go get the little sand bucket and refill it. But gonna get some serious value bottom as the bottom keep falls.
Still a bit of a rider here to clean up, and level 16's well hit a while ago for Clouded Minds. A little bit out for the side of Fade to Black here.
Yeah, 2 level, a little less than 2 level lead, but you got that talent tier. I think Fade to Black will be able to get to 16 before a fight needs to happen. So once again, if you're looking for Clouded Minds, you don't see them on the map, assume they're on their camp, because they have been all over those knolls like peanut butter on a dog treat or something. That could have gone bad.
Oh no.
Bottom boss, look, it's the bottom boss. The bottom boss is getting taken.
Traxxas going ahead, starting that up. The rest of her team meeting there after capping the camp in mid. They're well on their way to finishing this out, and I don't think Fade to Black can do anything about it. Level 16s are online for them, but they're nowhere near. So this boss will be secured by Clouded Minds. We're going to see some of the members Hearth. Let's see if they're going to head top or what the play is here.
Yeah, Clouded Minds is definitely heading top for a double boss play. Fade to Black is already there, trying to get this counter boss going. Let's see how fast Clouded Minds can get there. See if they can get there before Fade to Black claims it. And I think, oh, they might be changing their mind.
Interesting.
I think they want to keep it. Maybe they want to keep instead.
Yeah, the thing is that that top boss really isn't going to do much for Fade to Black except deny it to Clouded Minds. So I like this play. Go for the keep instead. You already have a boss on the core of Faded to Black that they're going to have to deal with, and you have a fort still up in top, so this boss isn't going to really do much. There's still towers up in top that are hitting this boss.
Yeah, trading a top fort for a keep is huge, especially on this map, because every keep you take down, you knock an armor chunk off of the core boss. And if you have 2 down, which Clouded Minds says already, they get a team wipe in a fight, I think they can just rush core. So got to be careful on the side of Fade to Black. not to lose too many in team fights because that could be a quick rotation from Clouded Minds.
All right, we're going to see those camps once again in the mid. Started up here, Fade to Black starting there's a little bit ahead of Clouded Minds this time. So this is going to be secured, and this next objective will be down in the bottom part of the map. May clearing out bottom lane. All of the members of Clouded Minds now securing their siege camp as well.
Just reading in chat, Tireless Pro. D.Va's self-destruct, variant shield wall. Am I a joke to you? I love it.
We already see Fade to Black posturing for this next objective, just sitting there ready to go.
Yeah, Clouded Minds is getting close to 20.
I would want to try to force something right now. You're down 2 keeps. You're going to have those periodic katas constantly pushing in your lane in this map. It's not katas. It's like whatever those things are called.
Knolls.
Yeah, the Knolls.
Reaver minions.
But, you know, you have to, it's kind of on them to force it here. Sitting back and just waiting for Clouded Minds for the engage is not really the best play since, you know, there's nothing forcing Clouded Minds to need to engage.
Yeah, Fade to Black, they do see that Clouded Minds go top to clear that wave out there, and they do get onto the point, but now 20s are online for Clouded Minds, and they have a talent tier advantage. Oh, looks like they're just going to back off.
Clouded Minds able to resecure the point here. Still 40 seconds for Fade to Black before they would have got that objective. And they're going to make their way over to the side of Fade to Black. Start the channel up. Stark Knight. Is it Stark Knight or Star Knight?
It's
I didn't even
Stark
think
Knight.
of that.
It's Stark Knight. Just kidding. It's Star Knight. But people call him Stark Knight all the time, so I like to perpetuate that.
I was calling him Star. Oh, big
time.
time.
Kuromi. APOC. There's the stasis, though. Oh my goodness. Ice wall comes down. Polymorph onto Ruffian in the back. Here comes the mech explosion. Acid. Oh, down goes Brightwing. Down goes Sonya, and it's bad news being stuck into that slowing sands. Down will go May. Down goes Baron. It's a quad kill for Clouded Minds. This objective. Whew.
Absolute bloodbath here. All 5 members of Fade to Black will fall, and this objective secured here for Clouded Minds. With these death timers, it looks like it's just going to be a straight core call now. They don't even need to wait for these riders to finish this game out.
The GGs are coming out. We still have 20 seconds left, and that boss is getting crunched. And that will be it. Game number 2 going over to Clouded Minds.
GG.
Well played.
What a fun cast. No regrets.
It's not over yet. I still have time.
Much more, I mean, Clouded Minds won game number 1, but much more dominantly in game number 2, 11-1 in kills this time around. Let's take a look at these talents really quickly, and maybe you want to talk about some of the talents here, and I'm going to hit them up, see if they want to do an interview with us.
All right, sounds good. Also, before going to the talents, just looking at Traxxas on D.Va, we give that MVP from Venus to Traxxas on D.Va, being the top siege damage, the top hero damage, top self-healing, and top experience. My goodness. Everyone's focused on the Murky, but watch out for that D.Va. All right, taking a look here at some of the talents. Never quite reaching 20 on the side of Fade to Black. I think you're right. I think that last fight there, Fade to Black need to find a pick if they could before 20 onto Clouded Minds. Clouded Minds waited till 20, and then they're able to come in with force, and they really pulled off that last team fight well. Switching up. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just getting whispered here by Star Knight.
Ooh, lucky.
I think we're going to be interviewing them.
Are they careless whispers? Are they sweet little nothing whispers?
No, we're going to go meet them in the NGS channel here in just a moment.
That makes more sense.
Let me see what channel we can jump into. Let's go into lobby 4.
Okay, bye.
All right. So while we're just waiting here, oh, there we go. Star Knight joining us. Congrats on the win. How are you guys feeling after that series?
We're feeling pretty pumped. This was exactly the kind of momentum we needed to go into playoffs. So
Mhm.
we're feeling really stoked right now.
Pumped like a super soaker.
I actually have never owned a Super Soaker, so
Oh, we're gonna have to talk about you and the therapy that you're gonna need for not having a normal childhood, but maybe that'll be later.
fair enough.
So let's just talk about how your teams performed this season. You guys have yet to drop a game the entire season, if I've heard correctly.
That is correct. We yeah, that is very correct. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's your
That-
what's
that-
your
that- that's not-
secret? What do
What's
teams have to do to be like you guys?
Trust each other, I guess, is a good way of phrasing it. Because we recruited Trax this season, and
Great pickup, by the way.
thank you. She's been a very great addition to us as a whole and how we play, and she brings a lot of knowledge. We bring a lot of knowledge, and it's just kind of finding a way to just coincide with each other, cohesive. I don't know, some sort of melting pot reference, and just kind of learn from each other, understand how we play with each other, and take our strengths and just amplify that by a magnitude. And then that, I guess in this case, made a perfect regular season outcome for us.
Mhm. So how are you guys feeling? We're about into the playoff season here. How are you guys feeling? I mean, I know you've won every game so far, but are you confident going into playoffs? You think it's going to maintain the same?
The way that we treat playoffs is very different than how we treat the regular seasons. Obviously, we treat every team with respect. We do the adequate amount of research. We go the extra mile, then some to do that. So the way that we treat playoffs is very much like a blank slate. Yeah, cool, whatever. We had this kind of run,
Mm-hmm.
but playoffs are a different mentality. So it's very much they got there for a reason, so we should not discredit them for getting there for that reason. So it's gonna be, it's gonna be us looking at every team like we have always done, researching, doing what we need to do to figure out how we can get the extra edge, and then hope it works.
Awesome. I like that kind of thought of going into playoffs. It's like a clean slate because it really is. It doesn't really matter if you were number one seed going into playoffs. It doesn't mean you're guaranteed to make it to the end. You could get knocked out pretty early by a team seated lower. So I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys perform there. Weenus, you have some questions you want to throw out?
Yeah, I think so. What's it like shot calling for a team from the healer role?
For me, I think I've gotten accustomed to doing some sort of leadership type role. I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this because of WoW.
No, you cannot mention World of Warcraft.
Well, that's kind of what I'm gonna do. So shut up.
Okay. Next
So-
question.
Yeah. The healer role is not something I'm not foreign to, obviously, in a sort of position where I call things out. That's not foreign to me. So I think I'm just I felt very. Of course, there's a big learning curve, right? But I felt very comfortable with it as I've done it more and more. So it's been an adjustment, but it's been an adjustment that I've been able to thankfully pick up quickly.
Well, it seems to be working out well, and you guys are doing awesome. What were comms like when? Well, I guess this is about game 2. Can I ask a question about game 2?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, great.
I don't know who you're asking for permission here.
I'm asking chat, and I'm just going to sit here and wait for 30 seconds until it catches up. When you drop a stale while and listen, and you're trying to pull off a mech explosion in it, are you yelling at everybody? Be like, "Don't touch them! Don't touch them!" Like, what does that sound like?
That sounds like us killing the front line that was harassing our back line, seeing the mech go out, and then me throwing a stay a while and hope that it lasted long enough before it blew up.
Very good, very good. All right, so very calm, cool, and collected.
I
Nice.
have to say thanks for proving me wrong, because I didn't know if you guys would be able to pull off the patience of not waking anyone up out of a mech explosion, but you guys did it a few times, at least twice, maybe 3 times in that match. So, good job.
I have a very tight leash, and I know when to let go of said leash.
Is that from your is that from your cosplay, or is that leash just from something else?
Yes.
One last question from me, and that is, can I hear your Deckard Cain impression, please?
Oh, you want to hear Deckard Cain? Oh, let me tell you about my... I was trying to think of the root. Fuck, I can't even think of the name. I didn't want to say Herogic, I want to think of the scroll.
You know what? That's better than I could have ever done. So, kudos to that.
Oh no, Fred, you forgot my lines.
It's like, oh no, what is Deckard going to show us? Oh, no.
Wow, listen. Oh,
All right, I
sorry.
think that's all the questions we have for you, Star. Do you want to go ahead and do some shout outs here before we wrap this interview up?
Yeah, sure. So obviously, thank you, Jaslyn and Waynes, for casting us. Always appreciate it. You, Shades of Black, for the series. Appreciate it so much. And then to my team. Words cannot describe how fortunate we were this season, this regular season, to do something that's very historic, something that's we can lay claim to being the second team to only do this in all of NGS as of data is available to us.
Mm-hmm.
And let's celebrate tonight. Let's have a good time. But tomorrow, let's get back to work. Let's do it. I have very much full intentions of going all the way this season, so let's go. Let's do it.
Well, best of luck in the playoffs here. Congrats again on the win. I can't wait to see if your team continues on with this undefeated win streak here. And hope to catch you around.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Now let's get Weenus back up here. Well, we're getting Weenus back in the call and on the screen for you guys. Let me just let you know what's going on with my stream for the next... They can't see you yet. But I could.
Oh, guys, you can see me being a complete freak on video. It's probably for the best. It's
Oh,
probably
my
for the best.
goodness.
Like, just cut out 50 lawsuits right there by just...
Tomorrow I'll be streaming again at 6 p.m. Pacific time if you want to catch that. Saturday at 3 p.m. Pacific time as well. Next week, because we're in that like little lull of like teams just finishing off whatever matches and flex matches that they have to play before we get into playoffs. There's not too many casts available. I do have one on Thursday if you want to catch that, but it's going to be a pretty light week next week. Weenus, where can people find you?
You can find me just hanging out in NGS Discord or sometimes casting some games at twitch.tv/moistweenus or trying to do a photo shoot with my dog on Twitter at moistweenus. But really just hanging out, having fun, playing with friends, and being weird, being a weirdo most of the time.
Well, thank you so much for joining me for the cast tonight. It was a blast to have you back on, and hopefully we can do it again sometime soon.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
All right, everyone, have a fantastic rest of your week. We'll see you again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Until then, stay safe out there, and thanks for tuning in.
Bye-bye.